Hey guys, welcome to another unboxing and review of a watch. I wasn't expecting to be back so soon, but here I am. One for the more affordable side of things today. I found this brand in a watch boutique not too far from where I live in London, and I fell in love with all of their designs. Tried on a few and then found this little guy online. So what we'll be looking at today is the Mondaine Evo 2 Big Date, reference number MSE 30210.SM. They're a simple watch, which brings us to a simple box. Really simple, white, clean case box, which slides open to reveal the watch. Inside you have the certificate of authenticity and your international warranty. You have 2 years when you buy them. I bought this through CW Sellers, which is a watch retailer in the UK, and they managed to sort me out with a pretty good deal. These watches tend to run for about 230, but I got it for significantly less. So if you like this, definitely shop around and don't buy it, in a rush. There's definitely a deal to be had. So anyway, getting into the watch. The Evo 2 is a 30mm watch diameter. Let me just pop this out. So this is just a little felt holster for it. Basically, there's nothing flashy about it. 30mm, and as its name suggests, the big date. I'll try and pop this open so we can have a look at how big this date actually is. Let's just pop this back in. There was something that really caught my eye about this watch when I first found it, was the date. Considering how small this face is, the date just pops out like nothing else. And personally, I'm a big fan of the date. If you've ever seen my other review of the Nomos Ludwig 33, that has not got a date. I'm not necessarily missing it from that watch, but I do love myself a date. Yeah, so it is a quartz movement, and the caliber is called the Ronda, RONDA 509. Comes with 30 meters water resistance in a brushed stainless steel case, as you can see here. It comes on this stainless steel kind of braided band, which I think is great. I've never worn one. It's very comfortable. Has a quick release and adjustment here to line up with the rivets that are on the back. So it doesn't matter how big or small your wrist is. I've got mine pretty much at the end. There's one more rivet that sits in here, and it just clamps closed just here, just like that, and then over, and then this excess just sits under. If you've ever seen any other videos that I've done, I don't like excess, but this is sitting underneath, so it doesn't bother me. Interesting fact about this watch, and you're not necessarily finding these guys everywhere. They managed to acquire a license from the Swiss Railway. So if you've ever been to Switzerland or you're ever planning on going, the clocks that keep the time on the Swiss Railway have this design, and Mondaine were awarded the design language to go ahead and make a line of watches that reflected that design language. Speaking of design, it is a minimalist Bauhaus style design. It may be a quartz watch, but they're all handmade in Switzerland, as you can see just down here. The ticking seconds hand has this great little lollipop seconds hand with these stick black hour and minute hands. The indices are applied on the hours, and then they are flush with the dial, and you can just see just underneath it there's some little just here. This signifies the Swiss railway. I'm not going to pretend like I know what it means, because I don't. You've got this great little M on the crown just here that's inset in a little bit of silicone. The lugs are, they seem to be inset into the, oh, that's not quite the word. I can't remember the word right now, but they are flush with the case, which I think just makes the whole thing a really, really sleek design. You're not looking at like separate parts. It's something that all kind of slips together. And it comes with quick release spring bars, which is a massive help. The lug width is 60 millimeters, and the glass is sapphire crystal. So, I mean, for something that sits around €200, 250 euro, I guess, and that's without a discount. I think you're doing pretty well to have sapphire crystal, to have a Swiss quartz movement, to have such an iconic design, something that sits super comfortable and small on the wrist, which I'll show you in a second. But as you can see here, official Swiss railway watch. And then all the other details around here. And then lastly, yeah, this little clamp comes with a little Mondaine stamp on it. All in all, I just think it's a beautiful watch. If you're looking for something affordable, I think this is where you might want to start. I'll quickly put it on the wrist, and then I have the same watch on a black leather strap to show you. And here it is on the wrist. As I said, it is a 30 millimeter watch, so it is small. But what is amazing about how small this is how legible it is from a distance. I've looked at this watch from well far away and known the time within a split second. It's got to do with these big indices, these big hands, and that lollipop going around really draws your eye to where the, I guess, the hour and minute hands aren't, if you know what I mean. I just think it's really, really, really cool. And it's nice to chuck something on your wrist that you're not necessarily worrying about in terms of it being expensive, it being nicked, it falling off. I had it on my bicycle not so long ago, and I felt some vibrations. I thought, oh gosh, that's going to come off. But it's not, you know, I'm not saying it's cheap, and I'm not saying that comparatively it would mean less to somebody. But there was something that was just nice to not have to worry about something that was you know, you'd spent a whole huge chunk of your savings on. It's I just think it works really well. So I've got another watch just like this, just with the black strap. But if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll get back to you as usual. And I do actually have another watch to review in the short time coming, so stick around. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye. Also, just before I forget, there is a real quirk to this watch, and I don't know whether this is going to put you off or make you like it more, but I've not been able to find the reason. But once you get to 30 and 31, for whatever reason, it keeps going. And it keeps going. And it keeps going. And I legit have no idea why it does this. And I've tried to find it online. But at this point, it goes back to 0, as if that's a date. And then starts 1, 2, 3. I don't know what that is about. I've tried to look it up online. I haven't tried that hard, but I've definitely tried, and I cannot find an answer. So if anybody knows the answer, please leave it down in the comments because I'd love to know. Um, yeah, no idea. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know. If that annoys you enough to not get it, so be it. It does not annoy me enough because I have some manually wound watches that just mean that I have to play with them every day anyway, so this doesn't really annoy me. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys know that. It's pretty funny. Okay, cheers. And here we have it on the black strap. This is something I bought for my friend, who's slowly getting into watches and just wanted something simple and quartz. This black leather strap feels and smells great, just like my my Nomos. The difference actually being though is that this is a polished stainless steel, as you can see here, still with the M on the side here, and it's still got its stickers on because I'm gifting it to him later. But it's still got the quick release spring bars, has a genuine leather stamp, and the Mondaine stamp here. Same with my other watches. If it were me, I'd be taking this off. When you use the quick release back here, you can just slide it straight off. Mondaine stamp right here. It's all very nice, to be honest. It has a scratch resistant and anti-glare sapphire, just like the other one. I just basically wanted to show you this one in case you wanted to see what it looked like on a black strap. So yeah, cheers.